you all. It's been a while, right? So I'm really super excited to be back on here. I am live at this moment. So those who are live with me, greetings. And those who are on the replay, greetings. Good to have you. And if you are my OG and been here for the last 3 or 4 years, shout out to y'all. If you are new, good to see you all here. Make sure you subscribe if you're resonating with the readings. Make sure you share out the readings to your family, friends, and social media. Make sure you give the video a thumbs up. This helps the algorithm so that other people will be able to get their messages and we can finally reach our 10,000. So if you are in the same energy and want to grow this channel, help to grow this channel, then definitely, share, and make sure you subscribe on today. Okay, so we're going to do a general collective reading on today. And as you've seen in the title, there's something coming up that you've been waiting for, that you will no longer have to wait for, because what you've been doing is, healing and recovering and getting better. And because of that, you have activated big, happy changes in your life, which will be coming in soon within the next few weeks or so. Okay. You're going to have big, happy changes, which includes success. Okay. So greetings, everyone. All right, let's get started. All right. The first card is wait here. And then we have the unlikely card. And then we have perfect timing here. We got so many different time frames here, and then we have within the next few months. So like I was saying before, a lot of you guys been waiting for something really big, something that you want to see different, something that you want to receive that's going to make you feel better, that's going to make you, happy here. You know what I'm saying? So you definitely have been waiting, and it might not be today, it might not be tomorrow, that's unlikely, you know what I'm saying? But definitely Spirit is allowing you to know to be a little bit more patient in regards to what you want, the things that you have been waiting for, that you will no longer have to wait for, because within the next few months, as you can see in the card, something big, something great is going to happen. You're finally going to get the success, the abundance that you have been waiting for in all different type of areas in your life, depending on exactly what you've been focusing on here. Okay, it's because a lot of y'all have been reconsidering, reconsidering your thought patterns, reconsidering the words that you've been speaking, reconsidering that person, reconsidering that direction, and doing this and not doing that. You've really have been working within yourself and out of yourself and your environment to be able to activate this wealth, to activate this success, to activate the recovery, because with the recovery card being in here, a lot of you all have been recovering in so many different type of ways, mentally, physically, spiritually, and a lot of y'all have been doing the work, right? So if that's you and you've been doing the work, let me know in the comments box, give me a thumbs up, tap on the screen, share the live out, okay? Because there's a lot of success that is happening for your life at this moment in time, and or it will, okay? You just have to hold on just a little bit with the wait card, you know what I'm saying? But a lot of y'all are not going to have to wait too much, because within the next few months, you definitely are going to activate this success. You're going to activate a lot of big, happy changes, not just regular changes, which is good, but big, happy, and Spirit is saying unexpected changes that you've been waiting for a very long time, right? So I'm really super excited in regards to the abundance, the success, the big happy changes that is happening within your life that is going to take place really, really soon. And for some of you all within the next few months here, okay? Because a lot of you all have been, misguided. You have been confused. You have been asking the Spirit, like, which way should I go? I don't know. Do I start over? You've really been very confused and really misguided here. You know what I'm saying? And you definitely need direction. But what Spirit is saying first and foremost, which a lot of y'all have been doing already with the recovery, is to love yourself first. Okay, it may sound cliche or whatever, but a lot of y'all are not focusing on yourself. You're not focusing on loving yourself and learning to love yourself unconditionally. Now, what does that mean? That means you're choosing yourself over your partner, over your past, over certain things, over your addictions. You're choosing yourself first. You're loving yourself first. You're realizing and recognizing your worth and your value. You know what I'm saying? And that is going to build up your confidence. And because you've been working within yourself, you have activated a lot of big, happy changes that is going to come into your life within the next few months. Yes, the things that you've been asking for, the things that you've been praying for, the things that you have been expecting, baby, is coming into your life today, tomorrow, within the next few months. It's going to come in towards you. You know, I know a lot of y'all been focusing on, career. You've been focusing on different type of relationships. You've been focusing on collaborations and things as such. Greetings, everybody. Good to see you all here. Great to see you. How is everybody doing on tonight? You've been, even though you might be introverted or whatever, you're definitely becoming this social butterfly here. You've been becoming more bold and more watchful. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of y'all have been honoring your needs, and this is what Spirit's been waiting for. You know what I'm saying? It's not about anything else or anybody else, or that job or building a career or having money or not like that. It's not about that. It's about you. Focusing on you, getting to know you, healing it inside yourself, mentally, spiritually, physically. You know what I'm saying? Supporting yourself, loving yourself. All along, it's been about you. And because you have realized that, and because you have been working on that, you have begun and activated a wealth activation, a healing activation, an abundance activation, a success activation in your life right now. Can we get excited about that or what? Can we get excited? Let me know in the comments box below, if you get excited about that. You know what I'm saying? Because, since you've been working within yourself, you definitely have been able to focus on your other outside of your body creative endeavors in regards to work, in regards to that career, in regards to that new business, idea, in regards to working within yourself so you could be a better person for your partner or to attract a partner, right? And with the governance of cups here, what does it say? It says unconditional love, confirmation, because you've been working on and been guided to love yourself unconditional. You know what I'm saying? Therefore, your relationships that you have with other people is going to be much better. It's going to be great because you finally are able or finally focusing on having a relationship with yourself. And that is what people don't know. You need to learn to cultivate a great, harmonious, happy, successful relationship with yourself. And if you don't, then you won't really have great and successful, harmonious relationships. And that is one of the reasons why they are failing. You know what I'm saying? Because you have been, distracted and unfocused and overwhelmed, rationalizing things here and there. You know what I'm saying? That had taken you off of your course. It has taken you off of your path, and Spirit has been giving you downloads and uploads and directions and messages from myself and other people to get you back on target, get you back on track here. Okay. No more distractions, no more feeling overwhelmed or unfocused here. You know what I'm saying? And you're learning how to be honest with yourself. And like I said, cultivating a relationship with yourself. And that's why with the Lover's card being in here, a lot of y'all are working on your relationships because you first and foremost, you have realized or you need to work within yourself. You need to heal. You need to cultivate a successful relationship with yourself and get focused and stop being distracted about everything and everybody and everything that you see out here in this matrix, out here in this world here. You know what I'm saying? And once you get focused within yourself, then, like I said before, you're being able to be focused on your career choices. A lot of y'all are changing your career to something else. A lot of y'all are really focusing on your business and business ideas and stuff and growing that. and of course your relationships here. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have more supportive relationships, because in the past you really didn't have supportive relationships, and it all ties back to you because a lot of y'all haven't learned how to cultivate a relationship with yourself, and that is really a new concept, a new idea that nobody talks about out here. We always talk about the materialistic things and other people, having a relationship with other people and actualizing things and outside of ourselves, which, whatever we want and need is within ourselves. You know what I'm saying? So spirit is bringing you back focus within yourself so that you'll be able to heal. You know what I'm saying? So that you'll be able to focus on developing, a much better relationship with yourself so that you could be a better person and do better things in the world. Okay. And for some of you all, you might think that is hard because you have trust issues. You know what I'm saying? And I definitely get the trust issues because a lot of people have betrayed you. A lot of people have failed you or whatever, but that's okay. We could definitely move on from that. We could definitely heal from that. You could definitely recover from that, right? Like we were saying in the beginning, a lot of y'all are recovering because of those experiences, because of those instances that have happened to you, Spirit is saying, as a child, as an adult, you know what I'm saying? A lot of things happen, and, that goes with, all of us. We just have to learn to go in within ourselves and make sure that we are recovering from that we are healing from that. You know what I'm saying? That should be our focus, at this point in time in our lives. You know what I'm saying? Especially for what Spirit has in store for you. You know what I'm saying? If you're not activated in your wealth code at this moment in time and you don't have these big happy changes or abundance or success, definitely by following exactly what Spirit wants you to do in order to in regards to cultivating a relationship within yourself, in regards to healing yourself, then, you won't be able to get what Spirit has for you immediately within the next few months. And that's why this message is so important to be able to get to you and everybody else. So make sure you like the video, follow or subscribe, share out the video to your family, friends, and social media so that other people will be able to hear the messages that Spirit have for you. Because as you can see, these stairs, a lot of y'all are walking up these stairs symbolically leveling up spiritually, mentally, financially. You know what I'm saying? You see all this gold around, this yellow, this, of aura on this card, you know what I'm saying? Because, you're leveling up. And with the purple, it's because you have gained a lot of knowledge and wisdom. This is absolutely beautiful here. You know what I'm saying? And then we got the past, present, future card being in here. And it shows that you are having a deeper connection with Spirit, which I think is great. And I think that you need to stay on that path, because without the help of your spirit and your soul and your spiritual team here, then, you could be lost for a long time. You could be trying to figure things out for a long time. You know what I'm saying? And nobody wants to be lost and figuring things out to the point that, things that you're asking for is taking a little bit longer, right? So a lot of y'all are going through a rebirth here. You putting a lot of things to rest, to death in your life. Bad, habits, like I was saying before, bad thinking processes, the things that you speak that is low vibrational, the worry, the anxiety, anything that is stagnating you and holding you back, you definitely are letting that go and undertaking this rebirth, because a lot of y'all are gaining wisdom of the ancestors, here at this moment in time. And a lot of y'all are leveling up consciously when it comes to your third eye opening and your crown chakra opening, because a lot of y'all have spiritual gifts in regards to seeing all across dimensions from the present, past, and future, which in actuality, there's no such thing as time, right? Everything operates here and the now. The past, present, and future operates at the same time, in the same moment. And of course, that doesn't make sense. But, for those who are spiritual eyes, you definitely will be able to discern exactly what I'm talking about. But you also are finding a new way to love. And first and foremost, it is finding a new way to love. And when it comes to yourself, loving yourself unconditionally and choosing yourself. That means you're in a relationship, the person, you love them so much, and the person is treating you bad and you're still there, you should leave that person because you deserve better, because you love yourself first, because you choose yourself first over that person. You should never love somebody more than you. And a lot of y'all are in relationships where you love the other person more than you love yourself, right? Yeah, I know. It's really stinging for some of you all, you know what I'm saying? But the truth will definitely set you free here. And that's what Spirit is trying to do for you at this moment in time, okay? And then we got the Two of Pentacles. A lot of y'all have been over investing in other people and in your relationships, like I've been, saying here, and, allowing people just to use you monetarily, emotionally, energetically, you know what I'm saying? And now it's just time to take a break, even from those relationships that you absolutely think you can't break away from, even from the people that you think that you're in love and that you can't live without. Now it's time to take a break. You know what I'm saying? Now it's time to really do a lot of self-evaluation, especially when it comes to your relationship, because, you're busy rushing and everything like that. You're trying to manage your time and your energy, and you're juggling a lot of priorities. But your priority, like I was saying before, which is the message that Spirit is relaying to you today, is spending time with yourself, learning to love yourself, learning to choose yourself, know your worth and your value, because a lot of y'all are star seeds here from the cosmos, from the ethers here. You're very divine, you have divine feminine energy within yourself, and you're definitely very powerful. But a lot of y'all haven't got to the point where you actually believe that, but you will get to that point as well. With the World card being in here, you definitely are seeking wholeness here. You know what I'm saying? You definitely are seeking closure when it comes to the trials and tribulations and about relationships that you're with. You know what I'm saying? A lot of y'all need to emotionally unattach to your relationships, to things, to materialistic things, to situations, to the past. You need to unattach, because a lot of times it is not even the truth, right? You know what I'm saying? It's because we have so much emotions and feelings about it that makes it even more real, But you will hit the point where you will become whole, where you will be successful, where you will be abundant, where you will get everything you want to get, and it's going to be sooner than later. Like I said before, with the card, within the next 3 months, things are going to start to accelerate for you. You will heal and be whole and be successful, and a lot of y'all will be able to travel around, the world, to be able to experience and to give and to help, other people, just have, like you have been helped here. You know what I'm saying? More than you can ever know. You have a really great, powerful mission. You know what I'm saying? You really are someone great and divine and powerful here. And that is what some of you all are learning, okay? You're getting out of certain industries, the porn, the stripping, and things as such, you know what I'm saying? And now you're learning your value and your worth. You're getting out of those things, right? And learning your value and your worth, and knowing that you can contribute more than giving your body in certain ways and situations that you have, right? So you definitely are healing from that, and you're moving past that, and you're moving on, and you're finally reaching a lot of accomplishments and achievements in your life, or you will here, okay? So let's get some last messages in regards to your relationships here, because a lot of y'all are finding a new way to love, not only yourself, but other people, and, so a lot of y'all are in relationships and trying to heal and make it better. But, a lot of y'all that aren't will definitely be in relationships, and Spirit is kind of like getting you prepared, for this relationship, for this true love, for this kingdom spouse, for this, twin flame or soulmate, or however you want to call it here, okay? All right, Spirit. So let's get some last messages in the relationship category here. Get some love messages here, because something in perfect timing is definitely going to take place here. All right. May not be the time that you want it to happen, but definitely it's going to be divine timing. Okay. Because a lot of y'all are in separation when it comes to your spouse, for those who are married and or just separated from your soulmate or the person that you were, dealing with and still are dealing with. It says time apart from your partner is on the horizon. So a lot of y'all are just separated because, like I said, you're learning to love yourself, to choose yourself first, learning your worth and your value, and focusing on your finances and career. You know what I'm saying? That's really heavy here in this reading here. There's a lot of different type of changes that you want to take place when it comes to your finances, when it comes to your career, But when it comes to your love life, definitely there's somebody that is going to come back into your life, someone that you wasn't able to get to know or be with, or someone, it might be your ex, or it might just be someone energy, for some of you all, and you definitely are going to spend some time with them, away on a retreat or a vacay or a vacation, and you're going to disconnect from the world, to spend time with this person that is coming back, or the person that you are with, or the person that you are separated with at this moment in time, because Spirit is saying it is safe for you to love. You might not feel that way right now because a lot of you all have trust issues, right? But Spirit is saying open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all, which is blissfulness and love here, okay? So that's a lot of what you are doing or have to do. But first and foremost, you got to forgive. And a lot of y'all, part of your lessons that you're going through is the lesson to forgive yourself first and foremost, to forgive other people that have done things towards you, and you're learning that, right? It says as you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moment. So a lot of y'all need to release the ex, the low vibrational energy, the thought patterns, and everything else that you need to, let go. It says, let your friends help you. So a lot of y'all are reaching out to your friends, having conversations with your friends about your problems, your issues, and are just asking for help. It says, ask for and accept support from others. So you may need some support at this moment in time in your life, and you may be, kind of afraid to ask for it, but Spirit is saying, ask for it or whatever, But confirmation, this is your soulmate, kingdom spouse, your twin flame, however you want to call it, that you are dealing with and will deal with, you know what I'm saying? And for those who are in separation that will reconcile, this confirmation that, work on, give your relationship a chance, work on your partnership. So it's okay and safe to love this person because they're learning their lessons just like you're learning your lessons. You know what I'm saying? And like I said before, a lot of y'all need to release your ex, and you need to release your past from certain people, places, or things or situations that have happened to you. Or low vibrational negative energy. It says the time has come to clear your energy, and these are the things that you're doing and you should do, and this person you had in your past, you had unrequited love. Whether you're going to reconcile with this person or not, it definitely was unrequited because there wasn't enough chemistry to keep this relationship going. You guys just wasn't on the same page, but you will be back on the same page for the ones who are separated from your marriage, or for somebody else from your past, or that you're dealing with right now. You will reconcile it for sure. And if you're single, you definitely will be in a soulmate connection. Okay, Spirit just wants you to know, confirmation, you deserve love. You got to know that you deserve love. You want to attract love, you have to know that you deserve love and you are lovable here. You know what I'm saying? And the person that you will meet or whatever, and or are with, definitely they do have romantic feelings for you. Your feelings are real and worth exploring when it comes to this relationship. You just have to pay attention to the red flags when you are dating and juggling relationships and things as such. And because you didn't, when it comes to this past relationship or this person that you are separated with, you end up having problems here. You know what I'm saying? So don't ignore the signs, but stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance, and a lot of people, you guys have, trust issues. So definitely work on that. But whoever this person is, you will definitely get to know them. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. So this is absolutely great. The person that make the effort, and the person that you are with or will be with is definitely the one, okay? You've already met the romantic partner you seek, okay? So that's all I have for you at this moment in time. Thanks so much for the ones who came on live, for tapping in, and for those who are on a replay. I appreciate you so much. Make sure you subscribe, share out the video, family, friends, and social media. Give me a thumbs up. And of course, if you want a personal reading, you could definitely go to the description box below and or on my profile and go to charityamora.com. I definitely look forward to it, okay? Until next time, y'all, love and light.